Hey guys, how are you tonight? I'm finally going to stamp a holiday card using this ink, Potting Soil, and I'm using the Penny Black dies and a Unity stamp set with that little red truck that I'm kind of obsessed about. I think I'm going to go ahead and do one more little layer just for good measure. I'm really excited because it's been snowing here, and not that I really love snow, but I like being off school, so and sometimes that brings that, including right now, so I'm really excited. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this Sentiment Season's Greetings. Do I have that right? Sometimes I'm really bad for stamping things upside down, so I'll just put a simple Season's Greetings right there. Awesome. And kind of wiggle that, let it dry. I totally love my little truck decoration. Everyone else that's come by has loved it too. So, alright, so I'm using this jagged looking little die by Penny Black, and I'm so excited that I have that set. I really could kick myself for not purchasing that earlier, but I will. I really like it for kind of this very look, this antique look that we're going for. So we're just going to use some, kind of put that out of sight there, the Vintage Photo Distress ink, and just a little dauber, and we're going to go around all the edges. So we ended up, with about 18 inches of snow. I don't know, all over the county it's been a little bit different. So some got a little bit more, some got a little less. But we got quite a bit here. The dogs have really been enjoying it. So that was fun. And, well, not fun for them, not fun for me, because I keep drying them off. But they've really enjoyed it. So they're snug as a bug in a rug right now. And they're little blankies. And okay, so I'll tell you what, before I start my coloring, I'm just going to go ahead and edge this one, I think, too. And you wouldn't think you'd be able to get in all those little grooves with this, but you can. So, and it honestly seems to take the ink even better than the straight edge, so that's kind of cool. I just wanted to get one holiday card going just to kind of get me in the groove. I cannot seem to find a holiday card making groove. You guys know I love doing Halloween cards, but then winter holidays, not quite as much. I still enjoy them, but I don't know, it just takes me longer to get into it. And this year was no exception, but it took exceptionally long. So, okay. So I went ahead and embossed this card with kind of a wood grain background folder. And I'm going to layer this on here. We'll color that in just a second. Let's go ahead and get that going. I think I've got it centered. Alright, then we're going to do this for our inside. I've already got everything taped up. Please fit, please fit. Okay, it does. You know what? I should edge that though, shouldn't I? Just a little bit. I'm not even going to re-ink it, I don't think. Oh my god. You really should keep the tape on while you're doing that. Just a tip. Okay, so I swear this is going to be, I told you guys this when I did my haul with these dies, but I know this is going to be really cute for the pirate theme at school. So, okay, so let's go ahead and start coloring our little guy here. Alright, I'm going to do the tree first, I believe. We're using Grass Green YG17, and I'm just actually doing the coloring. I'm not blending anything or anything like that. So what kind of holiday cards are you guys making? I have about 1 million to make, and it feels like no time to make them, but maybe, you know, with this snow, my good vibes will kick in, and we'll just craft and craft and craft, hopefully. Because that's what I'm going to have to do to catch up. Anyway, so do you guys do, like, I like to do maybe a couple of each design, and then that's about it. But do you guys do multiples, or do you just do it by person, or what do you do for your holiday cards? So this is like a little wreath going around, and I'm going to try not to color the actual lights. I don't know if I can do that and talk at the same time. Probably end up coloring light because I want to color those yellow if possible. I've been watching our tree twinkle. I'm really liking the tree this year. Honestly, I thought real hard about not even putting up a tree this year. I was just going to put up like a little 3-footer or something, but I did, and it's very pretty. And it's old. It's pretty to me, but probably wouldn't be pretty as today's standards, I guess. It's kind of a smaller tree anyway, but it's just our old family tree, so it's special to me. But anyway, I like it, and the lights have all been twinkling, and it's pretty. Okay, so I think that's all the green I need. Then I'll go ahead and hit those little lights, brighten that up. There's this guy in my neighborhood. He recently just passed away, but he would ride around with lights on his car. He had this really old car, and he would just literally decorate the car. He was a very eccentric little man, but kind of interesting. But anyway, at Christmas, I think that is what I'm going to miss about him most. So on Saturday, I went with a group to deliver some gifts. Each year we can kind of select. I couldn't do it from the school this year. I had to be just as kind of a community member doing it, myself and this other girl. We usually work with a group, but the new principal wasn't really into that, so he didn't mind us doing it on our own time, so that's what we did on Saturday. And we delivered lots of gifts and food boxes and things like that to quite a few families in their area. And we were basically just like the guides, and they come in usually from North Carolina. It's this particular group, but it's several like groups that go together. So but they come in, and we split the team up, I guess, and she takes some and I take some, and we kind of lead them to the people's houses, and it's a really great deal. They pay like some of their bills for the month, and clothing, and items for the kids, and lots of presents, and this is, did I say this is strong red, by the way? So that was always, that's nice to see, and nice to do, kind of warms your heart. And so we finished that up by, I don't know, about 1:30, and so then my boyfriend and I headed out and tried to do some holiday shopping. Oh my Lord, the crowds. Crowds. We did a lot, but then finally we just gave up and went to eat. And we were going to eat at like just a little fast food kind of place or whatever, but then we ended up going somewhere good, and because we just wanted to kind of collapse and get away from the crowds. And it was still crowded there, but it was a little better. But we just needed to collapse for a little while, and we still then had to go to Walmart afterwards, because Walmart just, it never closes, and that can always be your last stop. So, and the crowds were roaring there. Oh my gosh. Walmart is definitely not my favorite place, but it's a necessary evil, I suppose. Alright, so I'm going to brighten the little windows and the mirror here. But I did get a lot accomplished, actually. I still have a few things to get, but not many, and I will be done. So this is a jelly roll pen. It's a Sakura pen, and doesn't have a color. I don't know. It's just, it's like glitter, basically. And so I'm just going to kind of outline some of these lines on the truck just to give it a little pizzazz, and maybe the wheels a little bit, and down by the truck, just all the truck pretty much. Just to kind of liven it up just a bit. We'll just kind of go over some lines there. Just gives it a little something, something. Okay, so that works. Let me hit the little mirror a little bit. Okay. And then I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and do the tree little zigzag thingies that make the branches. I think that would liven up the tree, because I didn't really use a bright green. I don't want it to be too bright, because the truck, you know, it's kind of looks old and antique-ish, and antique-y, those aren't really words, but you know what I'm saying. So maybe I should do each of the lights. You guys know me, I cannot stop when it comes to glitter stuff. Maybe the bow. Anyway, so I'm almost finished shopping, which I'm super excited about. And most of my shopping I've really done on Amazon this year, so that's been nice, but I still have to fight the crowds to a point to get some things. But I think I have one child in the family to go, and my boyfriend's aunt have these little poinsettias. Scooch them down here. These I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Anyway, where's some glue? Okay, grab some glue here. That little hard glue piece off. Proving to be harder than I thought. Alright, let's hope that did it. Yes, yes. Okay. So anyway, we kept power, which was awesome during the storm. I was so scared we were not. I love to be off, you know, and enjoy a day off from school and watch it snow and all that good stuff, but I don't like to do it with no power, so, which is often the case around here. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and that often happens for some reason, but this time we were able to avoid that disaster, so that was nice. So it's been fairly pleasant, and I got some more holiday stuff done around the house, some cards for the family that are not handmade, and then, but I still have to do all the ones that are handmade for friends and those select few family members. But anyway, alright guys, so this is my card for right now, and thanks for joining me tonight, and hopefully we'll have some more coming out. Talk to you later. Bye.